And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your teacher, Ejay The DJ.
Yep. You know what it is. Real. Your boy Ejay The DJ. I'm back at it again. This conversation with a DJ. Yep, I'm your host, Ejay The DJ. Today, I got somebody special in the building, man. He's in ATL doing his thing. He's not only an artist, he's an entrepreneur, as well as tearing up, giving people opportunities. I mean, independent artists. If you're an independent artist, make sure you tap it with him. He's definitely giving you a platform to perform. He's definitely an artist himself. He definitely got a lot of other opportunities going on for you. So you want to tap it with him. Kirby Tha Hottest. You know what it is. Welcome to the show, bro.
Yeah, what's up, EJ? My dog.
Definitely. How you been, man?
Kirby, man. Hey, been good, man. Life is great, man.
Yes,
Just
sir.
whole thing with life is just control, having control of your mind. And,
yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Working inward instead of outward. So I've just been doing a lot of self-check-in, man, and making sure my mind right, body, spirit, and everything good.
Nah, that's definitely fire.
Focus on that a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how you feeling overall? Because I like to ask you how your mental health is, because as being an entrepreneur, being an artist, it's so much going on in the world right now.
Right.
I always want to ask you, like, how you feeling? How's your mental going on today?
It's beautiful, man. I think, one of the important things is just taking out time to check on yourself and make sure you're good, and just realizing everything in life is you.
Yes.
It starts from the inside. So however it go, it's on you. You got to be accountable for that, and that's why I've just been focused on making sure that I'm accountable and that I step up. You know
and
what I'm saying?
I'm happy a lot of people come on the show and they always talk about accountability, because that's super important as an independent artist, as a person, as a human. Right. You got to be accountable for your actions. So like the things in life, the things that you put out there is what you get back. So if you don't work hard, you don't get the results. So you were an artist. What made you get into the artistry of being an artist?
Just being around it, growing up is really like environmental almost.
Gotcha.
My uncles rapping and my bros rapping, so it was just kind of it was just there, kind of thing, just waiting,
that makes sense.
To touch. And once I started, I just fell in love with it just from day one. You know what I'm saying? Being in the studio, just being creative.
Who inspired you to say, like, I'm going for it? Because a lot of people you said, but who gave you that inspiration to say, I'm walking in the studio and I'm gonna be a rapper, I'm gonna be an artist, I'm gonna let people know I'm Kirby?
Word. I would say my bro, man, Reese. Shout out to my brother, Reese the Chosen. I would say Reese, man. He kind of just introduced it to me, kind of like hands-on.
That's fire.
Being in, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you see things from a distance and shit like that, like with celebs or whatever. But just hand to hand, it was my bro. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I was inspired by a lot of different artists, but it was really my bro who kind of opened that pathway for me, or kind of just showed me some things, and from there I've been doing that.
How long you been like doing your thing for?
Man, 2010 I put out my first joint, my first EP. Fire. In 2010. It was called I Got White Friends.
I Got White Friends.
Yeah.
Why that title?
Classic.
I Got White Friends.
Classic. The song, it was a song I had out called I Got White Friends. So we just named the EP after the song title, because it was going crazy. Yeah. This was around the black boy, white boy swag shit was going on. And I dropped that, and that song there really, got me where I'm at now, and really pushed my music out there. And I've been on that path since then.
Nah, that's amazing, and I like the song title because it gives you versatility of going different directions.
Absolutely.
So, how can you describe your sound with somebody that never heard you? What makes you you?
Just diverse. I would say original. You know what I'm saying? More so original. You ain't gonna hear nobody else, you know what I'm saying, when you listening to me, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna hear nobody else.
Okay.
So just my originality and my diversity, where I could tweak my sound however I want to fit any type of music, you know what I'm saying, that I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
What message do you want your music to convey? Because in music today, it's so much different directions the music business is going into. Music business, in my opinion, is going straight to money and not about the music. So what do you want the direction of your sound to go? How you want people to interpret you?
I want the people to know that it's cool to be cool. Like, it's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't, I mean, you know, cats ain't gotta be all hard and
that's
all
a
that,
fact.
you know what I'm saying? So I just, my whole message is, it's cool to do music and praise God at the same time. You ain't gotta do it, you know what I'm saying? And it's good to get out a good message that's easy on the ears for the children.
That's important. That's
up,
important right
you know
there.
What I'm saying? And so I always wanted my message to be easy on the ears because like I got a huge following from kids to 65. You know, if you check my joints,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
you definitely going up. I see you moving.
Yeah,
I definitely respect that.
So I try to make music that a 65-year-old could listen to. As well as a 5-year-old. You know
now
what I'm saying?
That makes sense. And you said something right now that was really important. He said God. And I want to talk about that for a little while because how important is having God in your life as being an entrepreneur, period?
Yes, it's first. It's first. I mean, I don't think I would accomplish or I have accomplished nothing without God putting him first. You know what I'm saying? And of course, like, you get distracted like we was talking earlier, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You easily get distracted in it, so you gotta have that foundation.
That's super important, man.
It's foundation, and that's been my foundation. You know, God and family, and then come music. You know, I never put my music before.
Now,
God,
I like what he said. He said God, family, music. Now. That's really important because as a black man, that's really important. Like, and I want to emphasize that God, family, and music. Some of y'all don't even understand what God is, and I think y'all really got to get into that book, that scripture, that Bible, and keep them first because things do happen. There's going to be trials and tribulations no matter where you at, who you are in life. You can have $1 million or $0. You're going to have problems, but you got to figure out how to have that balance. And I definitely got to salute you for saying that because that's really important for real. Because I really like myself getting into the word more, understanding, praying more because there's so much stuff be happening on a daily day, and we don't really see how fast it happens.
And it's hard to understand and keep up with it. But like you say, if you stay in tune with God, he'll show you. You know what I'm saying? He'll show you people. He'll show you places. He'll show you.
And you gotta pay attention to them details. Yeah, and that's something that we fail to realize all the time. So I get that.
Yeah. Every detail important, man. Every detail important. From numbers, whatever, you gotta watch. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. You know, when in tune, you just pay attention to everything around you, and it'll keep you on the right path. You know what I'm saying? Keep you away from destruction. Keep you away from going the wrong path. Keep your eyes on God. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely feel you in that. You said you got fans of 5 years old to 65. Yeah. Now, what's some encouragement you give to a kid? Because kids is our future right now. And the message that most artists is giving these kids is not great at all. It's not good. Nothing. So what message are you giving to the kids to motivate them to be the better them?
Yeah. I would say, of course, you know, it's a cliche, but be yourself, of course. And what I've been paying attention to lately and watching is your people around you.
That's important.
Even for the children, like you said, for the 5-year-olds, right? Yeah. Who they friends is, who they becoming friends with.
Yes. That's
super duper important. That's something, you know, that I don't think we paid attention growing up. Like we just befriend a lot of people. You know, not like that, but we befriend people. You know what I'm saying? But not holding them up to that accountability of being a friend.
Yeah.
And a friend ain't gonna lead you down the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's most important is finding people and friends that fit your future, fit where you trying to go, and being surrounded with the right people. You know
them gems right there. Them gems right there.
Yeah.
Definitely respect that.
Right.
Yeah. So like I gotta respect what you're saying because you also do showcases for artists and give them a platform, and that's really big. And if you're in the Atlanta area right now, if you're not in Atlanta, this is a man you want to tap in with. Reason why I'm saying that because this is like the #1 music market. It was in New York City, but now Atlanta is here. Atlanta is really big on music, so you got to really figure out how to get these people. He's one of the people behind the scenes that's moving and shaking as well as an artist. So I want to talk about the showcasing and putting artists on. Yeah. What made you give an opportunity for artists?
Man, I always felt like, well, when I was growing up, it was always a stage, you know, for me to go and perform, you know what I'm saying? I was around the time, too, around 2015, where you had, I believe it was around that time or somewhere in there, you had promoters, club owners, they wasn't doing showcases. You know, they had quit that shit like almost completely. Like, cats used to tell me, man, I ain't fucking with no artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I was one of the cats that stayed down with it, kept that door open for independent artists. For over the past 10 years, I've been having that door open, for artists, because I know how important it is to be able to work on your craft.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? It's important to be able to get on that stage, get that feeling, and get them nerves off while you know what I'm saying? And for the most, perfect your performance, perfect your stage performance. And that's just like hands on, being in that environment. I pick cats hands on, even little children. You know what I'm saying? I bring them through so they can get that feeling and get that nerve off. And I'm be honest, after your first or second 2-3 performances, you feel comfortable. I done seen artists, come to the showcase. After they leave, they comfortable. Now they doing 2-3 shows a week. You know what I'm saying? So just keeping that door open for indie artists, where you can come in and network. You know what I'm saying? And perfect your craft. Is all about perfecting your craft.
See, I love that. So it's safe to say that the showcase game is not over. It's not dead.
Nah, never.
Because a lot of people keep saying, like, showcases is not good. It's not going nowhere. What do you say to stuff like that?
Man, it ain't. I don't know what to say about that, but I know it ain't going nowhere. It's always going to be a platform,
definitely,
for indie artists,
and
it's needed. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is always going to make sure that platform is there because it's needed, and it ain't about the money. It ain't about the prizes. It ain't about I'm gonna get signed today. Like I said, it's about perfecting your craft, being in that environment, and being around the right people.
See, that's important. That's why I'm happy you saying that, because a lot of artists gonna tune in, and I want y'all to really understand why it's so important to understand the networking part, understanding and perfecting your craft, knowing how to hold your breath, knowing how to talk with your stomach. It's a lot of details in performing, because you want to get to that next level, it got to be preparation to get there. So that's definitely amazing. How do you feel the music business is going today, in your opinion?
I think it's going real. I love it. I love it. I think it's going good. I think we've even taken a more turn to some diversity. That's be the only thing too, is just especially in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Like, we get a lot of Southern music, a lot of Atlanta music, but I think now it's more artists that's breaking that mold and bringing different styles and shit to the game. That's what I always think. Is like, it got to be a balance. You know what I'm saying? Got to be a balance. Like, we could do the rah-rah and all that. I love it. You know what I'm saying? But it got to be a balance. That's how I always felt about it. So,
what's some artists you listening to right now?
I've been listening to myself a lot. I'm working on a lot of music, you know what I'm saying? So I listen to myself a lot. If I do turn on some, I've been listening to like Rallo.
Okay, shout out to Rollo. Welcome home, Rollo.
Yeah. Not the Rodriguez.
Oh, Rollo.
That
Rodriguez.
Cat from 4PF.
4PF. Shout out to Rollo Rodriguez, 4PF.
I've been tuning in.
You definitely making some noise too.
That's about all I've been listening to lately.
That's
real.
definitely dope.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel the music business is changing? Because there's so much been happening. Atlanta is like that market that's evolving really fast. How do you feel like the music business is going to be in the next 2 years from now?
It's going to be powerful, man. It's going to be important, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be super important.
Got you.
That the older artists, like the Waynes and the Jay-Z's, they come and play their part, you know what I'm saying, and do their thing and put out music and be a part of the culture, because they going to be super needed in these times.
Thank you. I'm happy you said that, and I want to piggyback off that, because how do you feel? Do you think Jay-Z get enough play in the South? Because that's
You don't. Nah, you don't, for real.
Because I play Jay-Z a lot in the club. I still DJ, and sometimes people be like, "Who's that?" And it be weird to me, like, "How you know who Jay-Z is?"
It's like
that's Hove right there.
Word. That's
so
what I'm saying.
interesting you say that.
Yeah, we need them cats, man. We need them cats. We need to keep pushing them cats, and because those the pioneers, man. And if we get in the jam, we gonna need them. If music crash out, you know what I'm saying, we gonna need these people.
That's the only thing when you really understand it. Like, it's really interesting. Yeah, man. So it's so much been going on. Like, I want to know what's your interpretation of the convention with Kamala Harris. She brought out Megan Thee Stallion. Wow. How you feel about that?
I don't even be into the presidential shit, man, the elections and shit. Cause it's wild, bro. That's wild. Though.
It is wild. I'm not into it. I just didn't agree with the twerking. Like,
that's what I'm saying. That's wild.
Matter.
That's wild,
bro. Serious matter.
That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like you want to get into it, but then you see shit like that, and it's like y'all playing. Like, y'all take this shit as a game. This people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That y'all playing with, and you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all playing with people's lives at the end of the day, you know, and it shouldn't be about that. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be about twerking. It shouldn't be about none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's not how you win my vote.
It definitely. I'm looking for your own troubles. All right, that's what we gonna do. We gonna toast it up because this is hard work right here. This is about hard work and dedication. It is. So we gonna make it work. Yes, we definitely gonna make it work. Shout out to everybody that been like hustling and working hard. Word. Kirby, the hottest in the building. So
yes,
cheers,
brother. Hey, I want to say to you too, brother. Cheers to you, brother, and things you do in your career, and more blessings to you in your personal life. And I like I say, I seen after we did that show at Premiere.
Yeah.
Some click, bro. Some click with you, and I'm super duper proud of you, bro. That. For you pin your best. You know, you out there, you outside for sure. You know what I'm saying? And you going hard. And I'm super proud of you, bro.
Thank you, man.
For this platform here, bro. Yeah. Allowing me on the platform and all this shit is beautiful, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate what you're doing, brother.
Appreciate that.
Sure.
It's only right, man. When you working hard, it's only right. And it's the goal. The goal is to bring people up here to have conversations with them. That's really important for the culture because he's an artist as well, doing showcases. I just want to get his opinion on different stuff that's happening because this is Atlanta, and a lot of people don't realize how big Atlanta is. This is like the Black Hollywood. It's the Black Mecca. Like, it's nothing but successful Black people out here.
Yeah, and Black excellence.
I love it. Like, this motivates me.
Yeah.
I'm from New York City. I'm not saying there's not Black people being successful, but I see it visually. I really see it. Like, when I go to Target, I go to Walmart, I go to clubs, I go to restaurants, I see it. So that motivates me to know that it's possible. And that's why I got Kirby up here, because he's an entrepreneur and giving people opportunities. And what's one of the biggest things that you want to accomplish this year if you didn't accomplish it yet?
I right now we focusing on like ticket sales.
Okay.
So I definitely want to run make my mark on these ticket sales and showing my fans a good time.
Gotcha.
And just showing the world, like, and the people around me that it's possible, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's possible. You can have 1,000 fans in the crowd cheering you. You know what I'm saying? 2,000. And it can go on forever. You just got to, for me, just like I say, focusing on ticket sales.
Gotcha.
And, yeah, that's where I'm at with everything right now, just ticket sales.
You got your new EP out right now.
Yeah, it's actually the album.
The album, excuse me.
Yeah, Millions and Wins album. Okay. 13 tracks. Man, bangers.
I like
bangers.
that.
You make sure y'all check in. Millions and Wins. Tap in. It's on all DSPs. Check it out on all platforms, man. Millions and Wins. God really, like I say, man, I pick God in everything I do. He really kind of inspired this album. I was changing the people around me for the better. And he just like, man, because it had been 3 years, too, since I put out an album.
Got you.
Or any music. I had.
Why so long?
Just, I did a lot of collab projects in between that time. I did the Kirby Boys with my bro, Reese. We did a collab album. I did put out an EP. I put out a mixtape, but it wasn't no album, you know what I'm saying? But I was, still active.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was putting out a few singles, Watch Me Cook Up.
Okay.
I threw some singles out. But the album, God was just like, man, that was January of last year.
Okay.
He just like, dude, I want an album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Like, you cheating me. You ain't giving me that album.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
totally
God
right.
give you a gift, and you got it's your duty.
To do
it.
Definitely
you know what
is.
I'm saying? So I was like, man, let me get this album done.
Okay.
And that's how I came about Millions and Wins. And it's more like manifesting. There was a manifestation album. where I'm speaking things into existence, you know,
like
positive things, you know what I'm saying, that I want in my life. And of course, I talked about real life, but the album really was me speaking to my future self.
Okay.
And speaking things into existence.
So give us some tidbits, not too much to go into detail, because I want y'all to listen to it and understand it.
Yeah.
What's some stuff that you was telling your future self?
Oh man, I can't show up without the deposit. That's one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Can't show without that deposit. Factual.
Like that.
I like that. Can't show without the deposits. That's factual.
Word.
I like that.
Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And 100 grand walking out my closet. You know what I'm saying? 2.5 in my garage.
Okay.
Toast for the players, you know, a celebration for the real ones that made it. You know,
I love
what I'm
it.
saying?
Manifestation is important.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And
That's what's up.
yeah, just family too. Just having the family unite. You know what I'm saying? And,
Now,
and come together.
as a black man, how important is family?
Oh man, it's really only as important as you make it. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know, they better off and they well, you know, they doing great. For me, I grew up in a big family, so for me it was important.
Okay.
So for me it is important.
Yeah.
And I also think it showcases your what's the resilience.
I like that word.
You know what I'm
resilience,
saying?
yes.
It showcases that your character.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna always get along with family. You
That's
know
very
what I'm
true.
saying?
Very
So
true.
It's,
Very
it's
true.
not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
But I believe that if you could master it, you'd be better off. Cause you're gonna need it. You know, you need people. You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
that
You
backbone,
need people. You
hands
need
down.
people that you could trust.
Yes.
People that's gonna be around for a while. You know, so
Agreed.
you gotta understand that even with family, it's not a friend, but you still got to build that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You got to build that relationship. You got to earn that respect even from them. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it.
That's definitely important.
Yeah.
Who was the producers or who produced the tracks?
Dope. I had 5. I wanted to do I normally just do one producer or 2 producers when I work on music, but this joint I wanted to be more versatile, so I brought in about 5 different producers. I got my dog Cloud Wonder on there.
Okay.
DJ Grand on there.
Okay.
My dog Cold Beats out of Athens.
That's fire.
Street Fresh.
Okay.
Who else? I don't want to forget nobody. Cloud, Cold, Grand. There's one more I'm forgetting.
It's all good.
There's one more on there though.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting, but I collab like 5 producers. I did about 5 features on these joints. I just wanted to branch out. I also wanted to, you know, get that feeling of pin somebody in the studio or getting in the studio with somebody and coming up with something from scratch and it being heard. You know
How was that?
It was beautiful, man. And
walk us through that process.
I was in the studio I was locked in for about 8 months, right?
Okay.
And it's the crib. I'm at the crib with it, so I just invite them out, and some of them happened spontaneous where they was just there, and I was just like, "Hey, jump on this." Shout out to the features Trab. I got Trab on there. I got K Nicole on there.
Yeah.
I got the producer / artist Cloud on there.
Okay.
He produced that and featured on the track.
Yeah.
Who else on that guy?
That's fire.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to get that feeling of having an artist shine on my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I brought them in so they could shine on my shit.
That's
You know
important.
what I'm saying? And it won't just be about me, but they could shine too. And all of them killed it, bro. All of them killed it. Oh, my cuz, my bro from Detroit, Mikhail, called Bands, the 10 man.
Shout out to Detroit.
Out the D.
They got a good sound out there.
Word.
Definitely got a good sound out there. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
Sure.
word. So I got Detroit on there.
Okay.
Of course, I got the A-Town on there, man. It's hard, man.
I love that.
It's one of the hardest albums, bro, that's out, bro. Because I listen to music. You know, I'm a music fiend, right? and I have to compete. I have to analyze myself, and I gotta get in that gym.
That's important. That's important.
And I gotta make sure like I ain't half stepping, and when I get on the court, my shit is hard.
Got you.
So I made sure that shit, bro, and that shit is dope as fuck.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
what's one track that you feel like could resonate with everybody out of the 13 that you got?
I'm gonna go M's and W's. That was the first single we dropped with the video.
Yeah, I seen that on YouTube. Definitely go check that out on YouTube for sure.
Yeah, that's the first song on the album. It was like the intro to the album, and it was called Millions and Wins. Once again, we manifesting it. I would say M's and W's. M's and W's. You know what I'm saying? It resonate with a lot of people. Then you got all type of joints on that guy. Bayside. Got a joint called Bayside. It's crazy. It's R&B, hip hop shit. It's crazy. It's crazy bananas.
Why the R&B, hip hop?
I was always did it like that. Always when I came in the game, it was always I love incorporating myself with some R&B because I like. That's what I listen to for real. I don't listen to a lot of rap. You know what I'm saying?
I listen. When I play R&B in the club, it changed the volume. It changed the love. I love the energy with R&B.
I love it.
I need your top 3 R&B artists right now. I need the top 3 R&B. Top three. Talk to me.
I'm gonna go Tim's. I love Tim's.
Shout out to Tim's.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That SZA is her name.
SZA, I like SZA.
She got some nice. Her album was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Of course, Beyonce joint.
Hands down.
Anything she do in that country album was fucking fire.
She went left with that, and I did like it. I did like it,
bro.
And shout out to Beyonce because she opened the gate because Keisha Cole want to do a country album now as well. So the trend might be going to country music. So it's really interesting how success leave clues. I'm a big fan of success leaving clues. I'm really big on that for sure. I'm really big on that.
Wow. Yeah.
Nah,
that's what she did for sure.
Okay.
She definitely went in on that country album. I love that one. So I'm gonna go them 3 though. I go with B.
Got you.
B, SZA, and who was the first one I had?
You said Tim's.
Tim's.
Okay.
5 in the morning.
That shit is hard. Can't lose with that. You mentioned you had your musical oil DSPs.
Yeah.
Describe what a DSP for some people that don't know. A lot of people that's tuned in right now, they might not know what a DSP is. They just want to. They thinking I go to studio and add music online and that's it. But there's a process. A big process behind it, the business, and that's what makes you money. So describe what a DSP is for people that don't know what it is.
It's streaming platforms, all platforms basically. Apple, Tidal, all of that. Anytime it was mainly distribution, basically. You know what I'm saying? Distribution, how you distributing your music, and so it's just all these different platforms that you can get your music on. Gotcha. Of course, the ones we do know, and then you got a lot that people don't know about. Of course, people are gonna put it on Apple and iTunes and shit, but then there's a lot of other apps, you know what I'm saying, that or platforms that you could get your music on, and I'm on all of them. I don't even know some of the name. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's over 5,000. Yeah. Do you feel it's hard to get to your music like on the DSPs? Because I feel like a lot of artists don't understand the business side of things.
It's switching up a little bit where it's switching up. It's going more independent these days, where you can kind of distribute your own music, kind of type vibe.
I definitely understand that. Do you feel it's better to be independent or signed to a major? Because that's a conversation a lot of artists be having.
Yeah. It just depends on the deal too, though. Okay. It depends on the numbers, for real. You know what I'm saying? If the numbers right, then why not? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get the backing. You're gonna get the fronting. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna, and you're gonna get that promotion and marketing with the majors. You know what I'm saying? So if the deal is right, as long as you ain't, ain't giving away too much of your publishing, you know what I'm saying? You good.
Is there a key or a recipe to not give away your publishing? Because because the publishing is a main factor.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think a lot of artists don't understand what publishing is.
The key is you got to get a buzz. You know what I'm saying? You got to be popping. You know what I'm saying?
So you got to be popping people. That's the thing.
You got to create leverage. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to create your own leverage too. It can't be your manager or these. You got to have that leverage, especially when it comes to the business, because that's what they looking at, the numbers, the YouTube, all that. You know what I'm saying? So if you got that leverage where your shit hitting $1 million.
gotta make sense.
It gotta make sense. It gotta make sense. Bro.
Do you feel that females right now is running the music business?
Absolutely, man.
Because
R&B and rap too.
Because it's so strange. Like the guys had it at one time, but it seemed like every guy's getting locked up or getting killed, and the females are like going up. Facts. But then you got artists like that just is not motive. I don't say the R&B is great, but like the rap is kind of like it's going in the wrong direction because there's so much females that watch it. Yeah.
Females killing shit though, man.
Most
they
definitely
sounding good too though.
It is.
They pin the bars together.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They having strong bars and shit, and the guys is kind of on the same subject, kind of. So that's why I think because we talking about the same thing from every artist. I ain't gonna say like every artist.
I know
of course,
what you mean.
it's a big ass world of artists. Big world, you know what I'm saying? But from our point of view here in Atlanta, it's just like everybody, on the same little sound. You know what I'm saying? But so that's why I think the women is creeping in there and creating that way.
I get it 100%. As things is happening right now, right? You did a lot of showcases. Yeah. What's some artists that's not on the radar that's coming up that you've seen in the showcase industry or world that's like really building up? An artist that's coming up right now, like that you noticed, like that got it. I mean, like song wise, stage presence, and social media wise.
I'm gonna say my bro, man, Reese the Chosen.
Shout out to Reese the Chosen
for sure.
Okay,
yeah,
we definitely gotta wrap it up with him as well because that's important.
We got to. He coming up and like he been doing this thing for a while, and he on this shit. And I'm working with an artist, K Nicole. She coming January, dropping her project.
Okay.
It's gonna be called Capricorn. So shout out to the Capricorns. Yeah, I'm working on my little bro too. He coming up too. His name Toxic Money Bag.
Okay.
He coming. He in hard. He young. You know what I'm saying? But he hard. I say them three though.
No, that's fire. We definitely got to chop it up because I got a mixtape I'm working on right now. It's called Big Energy Volume 1. I'm featuring International Raven from New York, Brooklyn, New York. She tearing it up out there doing her thing. So I'm gonna definitely talk to you about that. We got the Volume 1 mixtape coming out. Ejay The DJ approved. So like the goal is to get more artists. Like the goal is to give a platform for artists to go up. Like if you're doing your thing, the goal is to give you that platform. And he's one of the pieces to the puzzle because he got the showcases out here in Atlanta, so we're gonna make it full circle. And that's definitely what's some motivational advice you give to artists that's coming up that don't have no direction? Because a lot of artists right now, everybody want to be an artist but don't understand what it takes to be an artist. What's some advice or motivation you could give them to keep pushing in the right direction?
Hey, take this shit serious and surround yourself with the right people. This shit ain't a game. You know what I'm saying? Studio ain't a game. Ain't none of this shit a game. All this shit is real life.
Thanks.
Take it serious and surround yourself with the right people. Take the business serious and surround yourself with the right people, and you're gonna be good.
Man, it's only right, and that's why he's sitting in his chair right now because he's motivational. He's doing his thing. He's putting God first. He's working, and I want y'all to like really understand like this is really important because he's sitting here for a reason. And a lot of people trying to figure out how can I sit down with me. You can, but it got to make sense. And I mean, far as music wise, like really be on your grind and really be hustling because that's the goal. The overall goal is to get to the next level, and every step is a level to go up, and that's the important thing. As 2024 is, we halfway through. We less than 5 months in, and 5 months from now we'll be in 2025. What's some things you looking to change or do differently if you haven't done it already?
I'm looking to just do some. I'm trying to sell out some shit, man. Like I'm trying to get to the marinas and shit, to them stadiums and shit. So I'm focused on, like I say, ticket sales, collaboration with others, and family, of course. Making sure because I think family is one of them things you can grow with and you want to grow with. You know what I'm saying? So like Mom Dukes and my bros. Just keeping them straight and having them a part of something and making sure they're a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm gonna be working on. from here to the end, just building that collaborate thing with the fam, and having them more involved with what we doing. That's why I brought my people with me today. Like,
I love it. I love it. That's important. That's why I wanted to keep bringing it up, because I feel like a lot of times we get caught up in the hype. You know, we see on TV, it's not real. Like
exactly.
I heard somebody talking about it today. Matter of fact, the Tyrese interview, he was talking about all the females bashing men, but they go home to men. You know, they got their husbands at home. So don't think that this is a free fall. We just running around. No, family is important. Having a relationship is important. That's a backbone. And y'all dudes thinking it's cool to be dealing with different girls. That's no backbone. There's no structure, and that's no success in that. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah,
so you got to really understand why it's important and why we sitting here talking, because there's always a structure and the opportunity to grow in every opportunity within. So I'm really happy. Any last minute words?
Make sure y'all get that album, Millions and Wins.
Yes.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Yeah, if you do, you don't, however, whatever.
I'm gonna have that link in the bottom too. So
hardest albums out. Make sure y'all check it out.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I'm proud of you, bro. I want to tell you that. I
appreciate that,
bro. And love what you're doing. I appreciate you letting me on the platform.
No doubt.
And do my thing, man. And man. Big ups, bro.
No,
Much
appreciate that,
respect,
man. Listen,
sure.
we going up, man. Kirby the Hottest. We outside, no sidewalk. Like I said, this conversation with a DJ. I'm your host, Ejay The DJ, man. This is what I do. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Until next time. But don't forget that link. Click that link on the bottom. You're going to have that link right there. So on the bottom, just click that link. You're going to see his music. Download it, support him. This is what we do, man. We got to support each one, teach one, each one, help one. So this is what we do. Tell a friend, tell a friend. I'm Ejay The DJ. We out of here.
EJ.